Hello? Kind of looks like I got
Punched in the face.
right behind me. It's not behind me. Okay, one second. Now I have to go get it.
And I'm lazy.
I'm gonna show you, but I'm not. Can you read that? Can you read the name? Behind this canvas, it is a painting.
Wow.
Are you shocked? But here's the catch. If you have been watching my shorts, you would see that I have taken up POSCA paint marker pens. And I've been trying to use them in my style of painting, which is semi-realism with blob. So I attempted a landscape, and that is what you are about to see. We're gonna go into overhead mode, which honestly, you don't have to look at this anymore, so. Okay, first thing I did was went on the Pexels app to get a reference photo and add these grids so that I can kind of keep track of where I'm drawing from and where things should line up. I don't go into detail at all when I do this, just lines. I got these super thick POSCAs for the first layer of painting, which made it 100 times faster.
Oh, wow.
Than doing this. Yeah. This took forever. I kept switching between blues, overlapping each color, anything to give the colors an illusion of being blended. I blended so much too fast. Some POSCAs lost their original color. So I moved on to this strategy of drawing a million spirals.
I'm spiraling.
And what do you know? Dot blobs. Continued these strategies for several days, but it was working. I wish this clip was in ×2 speed, but that's just how over it I was. I had to paint every little leaf and branch there was for every tree in this photo. And there are a lot of trees in this photo. Moving at this speed, no wonder it took forever. My thumb is so big, it's all the camera could focus on. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Look at the progress shot, so much progress. Wow, now this shot looks way better.
That right there is progress.
Once I was done all the background trees, I moved on to the trees closer up. So I'm still painting trees just with darker colors to give the painting some depth. At some point, I guess I was overpainting trees because I just started painting snow. Don't ask why it's brown. It's not poop.
It's color theory.
Okay, back to the trees. I had to go back and add some more blue because I was noticing a difference in the brown that wasn't placed on top of blue paint. Now, because these trees over here are closer to the light source, they need more depth than the background trees. So depth, I added. And then I immediately covered it back up. I hated how it turned out. I'm sure I'll come back to that later. At this point, I wanted to paint anything other than trees, so I did this. This was honestly the easiest part of the painting so far. Then I noticed my POSCAs were starting to run out. Guess I have to go get some more. Fast forward a few days. I'm adding the darkest shadows from the cabin lights onto the trees. Soon to be cabin lights. I haven't actually painted those yet. I actually really like this part. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I could immediately see progress or the fact it was starting to look three-dimensional. Either way, I was starting to feel positive until this area right here. It's about to get crazy. You are testing me, paint! I still prefer this over the repetitive background garbage. Speaking of garbage, I mean trees, time to give them a little bit of snow. I used 3 different color blues just to make the snow shadows look right. Somewhat decent. Ugly but. Okay, moving on. Let's focus over here. These leaves are still not bright, so I got some bright
Sunny brown.
It actually does look bright. You didn't believe me, huh? Filmed a time lapse for you again, but this part took so long I had to speed up the speed up video. Okay, finally time to fix this tree. I discovered this finger technique, and I shall call it finger painting. No, but I found it really useful to blend colors more softly. If only I would have thought of it before. Just look at that blend. So beautiful. Once I discovered this, I went crazy, doing it everywhere I could. Maybe a little too crazy. Let me fix that real quick. I also took my new blending technique, again, not so new, to the background tree snow. The way it subtly blends behind the closer trees. So foggy looking. Now for the opposite of foggy, I'm adding an even brighter yellow to the closer trees to make them look even more sharp and full of detail. These small paint strokes made such a difference, I'm glad I did it. This painting is taking forever anyways. What's a few more minutes? And a few more minutes because something was looking a little flat to me, so I added some blue to the trees as well. Pretend this really took only 4 minutes. Moving on to the cabin and deck, finally, I thought it would be easier to block in and paint all the darker shadow colors first, and then layer the lighter color tiles on top. Same idea for the snow as well. How many times do you think I've said tree and snow in this video? Finally using a normal-ish color for the snow.
This pea color is kind of gross though.
Yes, I want this white snow that I can eat.
This part of the painting got pretty chaotic. I was just adding and blobbing colors, trying to make round, soft shapes in the snow, trying to achieve a glowing look in the snow. Yep, that sounds like the right thing to say. I know I've been hating on trees this whole painting.
But look how cute this one is.
Okay, back to hating on the trees. I'm so over. There is still about 5 more trees to paint, but you're about to see the final results right now.
Wow.
I really like...
Got it.
How this painting turned out, I think it was worth every complaining minute. Maybe not all the minutes. Do you think POSCA painting is my new thing? I love it. My favorite part is this little tree down here. Honestly, I could have just painted that and I would have been great. Well, I'm gonna see you guys next time.
Subscribe.